Hey everybody, welcome back to Niko Brothers, and we're continuing our build on our Duramax. As you just seen, we've got all the cab parts sealed, primered, and put together, looking really good. So no more rust, no more fire damage. Those parts are definitely looking solid. But we still have our frame that we need to work on. Basically, that was still outside. You can only do so much at one time. So basically, the frame will probably need to sand a little bit, and then get it all prepped up and painted as well, so that doesn't rust, and make this thing look good. I know for sure it's gonna look great at the end. I read some comments, you guys are kind of worried about it, but hey, at the end, it's gonna be okay, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm really soft. I feel pretty confident about it, so it's gonna look good. And then if we have time, we're gonna keep working on basically our solid truck that we need to hopefully get that cab lifted off, to check out our other frame, check out our parts frame, put them side by side and see what we can swap over. Hopefully we have enough time to do that today, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll just have to go at it and see what happens. But like I said, stay tuned, guys. Let's go hit that frame.
Are you good? All right, guys, just like that, we got. Make it quiet. Okay. All right, just like that, we got 2 coats of this black enamel paint on it, and it's looking really good. I'm super happy about it. Leave it. And just like that, we got the 2 coats. It's looking good. We're gonna turn the heater on and we're gonna let it, cure and bake because it's still kind of cold outside. We'll get nice and warm, probably let it sit over the weekend and let it fully cure and we'll be good to go. Then we can just check it out, make sure there's no reactions in the rust or anything like that and be good to go. So let's work on the next thing. All right guys, so it's the next day and pretty much the next thing we wanna do since this is completely dried is undercoat it to match that texture. So it looks like one color with texture, because right now we don't have any texture. It's definitely smooth. So we went to the auto parts store. We got this one. This one's really expensive. This one's medium grade, and this is the cheapest one. So we sprayed the cheapest one, and we were getting this color, and it's a little too brown. Then we sprayed this one, and we were getting this black color, but there's not that much texture to it. And then we sprayed the stone chip one, and there's a lot of texture to it. So we are gonna spray this one first. I think we're gonna use this one on the whole frame, and it should look good. So let's get to it. All right, just like that, we got, I guess, 1 coat of undercoat on it, and it's looking like it's got texture now to it. It's matching, and this side's a little dirty, and this will probably dry down a little bit more, make it a little bit flatter, and it's gonna blend a lot better. So we're gonna let this dry, and now I bought some seam sealer, so let's go seam seal the cab inside and out, and make sure that, because a lot of seam sealer kind of came off, so we wanna redo that, make sure we have no moisture coming into the cab, nothing like that, make sure it's leaking good. And we'll go from there, so let's get straight to it. Okay, so just like that, we got seam sealer all sealed up, I guess, and it's looking good. We still got some on the back we gotta do. So we got these edges done for now. But underneath, we still have to finish painting it and everything like that, and then we'll finish seam sealing all the way once we get on the lift. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this. We're gonna let this dry, and then we'll probably scuff it a little bit more and buy some more sealer it up, and hopefully the roof panel will come in by then. But now, since we're waiting for that, let's start working on the other cab, try and take that thing off the frame.
All right, we are back inside. I got it jacked up and I put the wheels from our burnt differential back into our good truck frame. Well, good truck that we're fixing, saving. Kind of confusing, I get it. But yeah, put the wheels back on because we do want to get this thing wheeled out and onto the lift so we can lift the cab off. That is the next step, but I need to go underneath, get the cab bolts loosened. I got my transmission line, I got my wire harness, my basically radiator heater hoses in the back I have to do. Probably take this fender off just because it's damaged anyway, but yeah, it'd be really nice to get this cab lifted off. A lot of work ahead of me, but honestly just trying to get this thing to the lift is gonna be a lot of work. Hopefully it rolls better now since we got rid of, you know, the squishing frame against the tire, but it's still gonna be heavy. Oh boy, but let's go ahead and get it done. All right guys, a little bit of exercise, pushing here, pulling there. We got this thing back on the lift. So basically this is the truck that we are fixing. Like I said, we had to push out the other frame and push this one out of the other shop to push over here, but hey, it rolled a lot better than when we first got it. I'm honestly really happy with the results since we pulled the frame out over there and it's not rubbing like it was before, because yeah, it didn't want to move at all, but hey, it's not too bad. We got it where we want it. Now we got to lift up the cab, make sure I don't miss anything, just go up slowly. Hopefully this thing will come apart. All right guys, and just like that, we got the cab lifted off the frame so we could see everything that's going on. Nice, wasn't too bad. A couple things were bent, so it was a little harder to unscrew, but that's fine. I got the transmission link disconnected. Yeah, got all that going, but nice, definitely making progress. It's looking really good. A little bit of work, but that's part of the game. We knew there's gonna be work. We're not afraid of a little work. Not a big deal, but yeah, it's looking really good. Awesome. Okay, so looking at it right here, it kind of looks like the frame's twisted, but it could be my suspension that's messed up in the front, so maybe it'll level out. I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say, but yeah, definitely making a lot of progress. But unfortunately, that's all we have for this video, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. We are gonna get this thing moving forward. So the plan is basically to slide this back later. We'll drop the cab down, see what's going on, get a better view of it. But like I said, that's all the time for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you next time.